I'm the program manager here at the Center for Creativity, and we're so happy to welcome you to I Can't Bachata Dance with Latin Dance 918, who is embodied here today by Hasiel Hiriart. We're so happy to have her here. If you go to any festivals around Tulsa, I'm sure you've seen Hasiel dance. She dances throughout the community, and she just is an overall awesome person to have in Tulsa. So we're lucky to have her here today. And so yeah, if you've never been here before, these are the I Can't workshops. You come in 45 minutes, all supplies provided. You try something new that maybe you think you can't do. So before this workshop, we did a drumming workshop. It was super fun. Ask anybody who was here. It was really fun. But yeah, we hold these every Saturday, and a lot of them are sold out, even though they're free. But we're doing our tickets through Eventbrite. So if you go to Eventbrite, you can either sign up for classes or get on a wait list. But anyway, we're just so happy that you're here, and I am going to turn it over to Hasiel, and she's going to get us started with bachata.
Yeah, thank you so much, Cindy, and thank you all for coming and dancing with me on a Saturday morning. We are going to use this space over here, so if we can all consolidate in front of me, that way you'll be able to hopefully see what I'm doing. And if we can pretend that this is a dance floor, and just start making some lines, just lines. Don't be afraid, get closer to me, it's okay. And spoiler alert, those who are at the front will eventually be in the back, and those who are in the back, if you're trying to hide, you'll eventually be at the front. So there's no hiding here. Like Cindy said, my name is Hasiel. I represent a group called Latin Dance 918. When I moved to Tulsa 15 years ago, there was only one place to go Latin dancing. And our community was small and tight, and fast forward to now there's thankfully more than one person teaching and promoting our culture, and so I could not be the holder of all information. People would text me like, hey, where to go dancing? Like, where do you go? And I would try to type everything and then copy and paste, and it was just like, there must be a better way. So on the table, there's cards, there's a QR code. If you want to go to our website, we have a calendar, and we promote everything that's going on so that you don't have to find it yourself and try to dig for the information. And today we're going to focus on bachata. Not to be confused, someone's very excited. That's the enthusiasm that I want from everyone. So not to be confused with horchata. When I teach kids, they're like, yes, horchata, I love it. I'm like, this is a different type of situation. But please raise your hand if you have taken a dance class of any type, even if it's not bachata. Okay, so those who raise your hands, they're going to be helping during the class. Make sure that you're paying attention to them. Raise your hand if you've never, ever taken a dance class of any kind. Let's give a huge round of applause. That's amazing. It takes a lot of courage. Sometimes society has a way of making us feel some sort of way about our bodies, about how we occupy space, how we move in our bodies. And so dancing sometimes has a way of making us feel self-conscious. I tell people we're all so focused on ourselves that we're not paying attention to what you're doing. So hopefully you'll feel like this is a safe and welcoming space. If you've never done it before, you're going to mess up. That's part of learning. But my hope, especially for those that this is your first dance class, is that you'll be maybe curious enough or inspired enough to maybe explore and check out all the wonderful events that are going on in our city. So bachata, before we actually start moving, anyone know where bachata is from? Where did it originate? Brazil, that's a good guess. Any other guesses? Texas, that's a good guess. Any other guesses? Okay, so bachata originated in the island of the Dominican Republic. Yes, and one of the reasons why Afro-Latin Caribbean styles is a better term for all of what we know as like salsa and son and bachata and cha-cha and rumba and all of the different styles is because without Africa, we would have no percussion and we would have no clave. The clave, Did any of you get to use it? Yeah, that's the foundation of all of our rhythms. And so without Africa, we would have no bachata. And then, of course, without the Dominican Republic, we would have no bachata, because that's where all of the indigenous culture started fusing with the African culture. And then it, of course, expanded. And fun historical fact, you can tell I'm a teacher. I'm going to stop talking and we're going to move here in a little bit. But it is so important. We really, really try to promote the African roots, because it's so important to know the origin. It gives deeper meaning to what it is. But there was a time when I was born, in 1988, you were not allowed to listen to bachata in the Dominican Republic, because the dictator, Rafael Trujillo at the time, wanted to, he had this whole political propaganda, and he only wanted merengue to be played at radio stations. So for the longest time, there's just a lot of history of oppression and just not being able to do stuff. And I was telling my husband the other day, sometimes it's just so, I'm awestruck at the fact that there are still places, especially for women, where we're not allowed to wear what we want, move however we want. And the fact that we're able to do that today is just really, really special to me. So thank you for joining us. The really cool thing about all of these rhythms is that it all has the basic technique foundation. And so for our feet, we don't want our feet to be completely side to side, because this doesn't give us a lot of rhythm to move, or a lot of space to move. And we also, on the other flip side, we don't want our legs to be too far wide open, because again, this constricts our movement. And so all of our bodies are different. Use your shoulders as kind of like a measurement. Your shoulders should be where your feet are located. Now, a little bit about our knees. When we completely have our knees straight and locked, there's a lot of pressure that comes to our back. And so we want to make sure that you have a nice bend to them, because this will allow your hips to move freely. And so you always want to have kind of like a nice bend, and have your knees flexible enough to where they're just bending side to side. And so dancing is a lot like walking, in that, we're alternating and shifting our weight. But when we walk, what is the first part of my foot that touches the floor? The heel. So that is the opposite in dancing. In dancing, we want our toe to be the part of our foot that makes contact with the floor. So this is going to cause you to shift your weight forward. And I recommend people, especially when they're starting out dancing, to pretend that you're dancing on your tiptoes, because then that removes the temptation of going into your heels. So weight forward on your toes, knees bent, nice and loose, because this is gonna allow your hips to move. And then our arms, we never know what to do with our arms, right? Do we cross them? I don't know. So pretend that we're playing the piano, so your forearms are parallel to the floor, or you're pushing a shopping cart, whatever works for you. And your arms are just going to naturally move side to side as we move. The amazing thing about our bodies is that they're all connected. So when we walk, when people tell me, oh, I have 2 left feet, I'm like, do you walk like this? Because that's how you would walk if you had 2 left feet. And I don't think I've ever seen anyone naturally walk like that, right? So when we walk, we just naturally, we don't have to think about it. We're just alternating. So when my left foot steps, my right arm comes forward, and vice versa. Now with dancing, since our arms are here, instead of our arms going forward and back, they're gonna go side to side, right here. So I would love to see y'all practice just on your day-to-day like this. I'm gonna be like, they're practicing their form. It's gonna be amazing. Okay, so arms up. And you don't want a lot of tension on your wrists, but you also don't want like Michael Jackson arms, right? So pretend that you're holding like a pencil with your thumb in this finger. So that's just enough tension to where they're nice and ready to move. So remembering our posture for bachata, the basic steps or the basic pattern is going to be 2 steps to one side, 2 steps to the other, depending on how you count it. It might be 3 steps to one side and 3 steps to the other, depending on what makes sense for our brain. So remembering our posture, we're going to start with the lead pattern, which is gonna be with our left to the left. If you're gonna follow, the right is to the right, but it's the same step. So we're gonna start stepping to the left. We're gonna go 1, then your right follows together, and then your left opens again. So back to the center, 5, 6, 7, and left, right, left. And then the third step is going to be a tap. So a tap means that you're just slightly touching the floor, but you're not putting your weight on it. Your weight still remains on the left, and this tap is going to be your cue to shift direction and to go to the other side and do the same thing. So you're gonna go right, left, right, and then tap. So left, right, left, tap, right, left, right, tap. 1, 2, 3. Tap, count with me. 5, 6, 7, tap. And 1, 2, 3, tap. 5, 6, 7, tap. You can go open, close, open, tap, open, close, open, tap. Let me see it. 1, 2, 3, tap. 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. Nice. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're already doing. Front row, please go back. Second row, come forward. You can come closer, come closer, come closer. Yeah, so there's plenty of space for the back. Nice. Okay, let's do it. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. What questions do we have about this basic step? What questions have I created? Nothing? Everything's clear? Okay, COC. C, okay. So, just like we did side to side, we can change directions. So, instead of going to the left, we're going to go forward with our left foot. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Tap, then back, 5, 6, 7, tap. If you want more hip movement, just bend your knees more because that's where the connection comes from. 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to side, right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4. Forward and back, right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and let me see it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3. I love that y'all are doing your own thing. I'm like, yeah, we got this. Okay, front row, go to the back. Second row, come forward. So since all of our brains are different, one of the things that helps out, especially when you're just starting out, is to actually say it out loud. Whether the count works, if you're like, oh, the 1, 2, 3 makes no sense to me, just actually say out loud, left, right, left, tap, because you're using more senses, and the more senses you're using, the more your neural pathways, yes, I am into educational psychology, are creating, and then the more your brain is like, wait, I said right, and I'm stepping with my left, so there's a disconnect, right? So then you align it. And so when we're counting or saying left, right, or open, close, open, whatever works, you're actually make sure that you're connecting with the floor at that time, because that's how we're gonna make sure that we're on timing. And once we start with the music, then you're gonna be upbeat, right, on beat. So let's do it, basic side to side, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and left, right. I don't hear anyone counting. 7, and go, switch to the front, right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to basic, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nice. What questions do we have about the side to side and forward and back? Nothing? Okay, so we're gonna add one more step to it, and then we're gonna try it with music. So this one is a little bit fancy, but it's fun. So our weight is gonna be on the left, no, on the right, because we're gonna move our left. So we're gonna point forward and to the side. So here, my weight is on the right. So you go 1, 2, and then you add a little cha-cha step. You're gonna go left, right, left. And then we switch up right to the left. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the right. You're gonna go point, point, then cha, cha, cha. So you go 1, 2, 3, and 4, then 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And left, 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 right, left, right, 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 left, right. How are we doing with that one? Is that a little bit complicated? You're like, I don't know. Let's do it really slowly. We're gonna go point, point. So your weight is on the right. And then we're gonna shift it to the left. We're gonna just little marching steps. Left, right, left. And keep our weight on the left. Then we're gonna go point, point, then right, left, right. Yeah, nice, y'all got it. Okay, front row, go to the back. Second row, come forward. If you're like, I'm not getting it, it's totally fine. Practice, practice, practice. Oh, question. So the first tap is slightly forward. So if you see me facing you, it's a little bit in front of my other foot, and then to the side. Then bum, bum, bum.
Previous one that you did.
The basic step?
Yeah. Where are we tapping?
Oh, we're tapping right next to your other foot.
Okay, so it's not forward.
It's not forward or back, but it might look like that when we're switching directions. When we go forward, we go 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, it's mostly right next to your other foot. I just did it. 3, ba, ba. Do you see where I'm tapping right next to my other foot? Not right together, but yeah. Does that answer your question? Okay, we're good. Let's try it. From the basics, side to side. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3. Tap. 5, 6, 7. One more. 1, 2, 3. Going forward, right here, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Back. One more, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to basics, side to side. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fancy step, and 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Okay, are we ready for música? Okay, yeah. So the song that we're gonna use today, and keep in mind that these steps you can use with any bachata song. And just like other things, there are different types of bachata. The song that we're gonna focus mostly on would be considered modern bachata or like romantic bachata. So you'll see, or you'll hear, it's kind of like popish, and you'll hear some instruments that are probably not used in traditional Dominican bachata. And we'll also play a song towards the end so you can hear the difference, but you can use the same steps. It's just a difference in like style and instruments for the most part. So, you might have heard this before. The song is called La Bachata, and it's by Manuel Turizo. And I love the enthusiasm. I love it. There was like a TikTok dance on it. Anyone did the TikTok dance? No, the challenge? No TikTokers? Okay. So one of the things about bachata, I could write a research paper on the parallel between blues music and bachata. And one of the characteristics of bachata is that, the lyrics are all about, love and losing love and heartbreak, and there's like a storytelling involved in it. And so it's really important to connect to the music and to what it's saying. And so let me remember what I'm gonna play the song, and one of the things that is characteristic of modern or romantic and sensual bachata is that the way that you recognize it, if you're like, oh, it all sounds the same, it has an intro, a dramatic introduction where there's no beat. So I'm gonna play it so you can hear it. So for like the longest time, there's no beat. You start singing, there's no beat, right? So if you're like, what do I do there? Just move side to side.
No sé pa' qué si me lo sé de memoria. Me hiciste daño y así te extraño. Y aunque sé que un día te voy a olvidar, aún no lo hago, es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar. Ando manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido.
Okay, so in the chorus, you hear like the drama and then like the beat comes in. So for the drama, since it's like really long, First, we're just gonna start like side to side, and we're gonna go open, close, slide. Open, close, slide. Open, close, slide, and open, close, slide. And then once the beat hits, we're gonna go left, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, tap, then right, and then forward, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, tap, then back, and then do the fancy footwork. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, and 8. ¿Sí o sí? ¿Más o menos? Okay, you got it. So we're gonna connect to the music, right? So he's saying, ando manejando por las calles. So I am driving down the road. So we're gonna add a little styling to it. And instead of just moving side to side, with our left hand, we're gonna go like we're driving, right? So facing back like this to the direction that we're moving to. And then I think it's saying, like thinking of the kisses that you've given me, los besos que me diste, right? So we're gonna go like this over our mouth. Because you gave me kisses and now they're going away. We're dramatic. And then he says, what else does he say? Let's play the music so that I can remember it. Okay. Pa, pa, pa.
Oh, es complicado.
Side to
Todo lo
side.
que hicimos me gusta recordar. Ando manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor.
So he's saying, how's the speed? Is the speed too fast? How are you feeling about it? Right, muy rápido. Alguien dijo muy rápido. Someone said too fast. Okay, we can take care of that. We can slow it down. So then next he says, I'm listening to the songs that you dedicated to me. So when we go forward, we're going to say, we're going to mark with our hand, first with our left, then with our right, that we're listening to something. Let me download the music really quickly. So when we go forward, we're going to go, let me put this on. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5, 6, 7, because it's like we're listening, you dedicated them to me, and now you're gone. So then he says, I would ask you to come back, but I'm not gonna do that, but that's not what you do, or something like that. So when that's when we're doing the fancy footwork. So we're gonna do like, I want you to come back, but we're not gonna do that, right? Okay, so let's add that styling. I'll do it facing you just so you can see what it looks like. Is it helpful when I'm facing that way? So you can match the footwork? Okay. Let me see if I can slow it down. Did someone say anything? You're good? Oh, yes, yes, yes. It's funny how people keep moving away from me. Okay. You can hear everything with this mic. I'm like, am I breathing that hard? Okay, let me see if I can find it. Bachata. Where is my music? I want to slow it down for y'all just a little bit. Bachata. Okay. Let's do it fast music and then see if I can. Bachata. Okay, we might not be able to slow it down, but we'll figure it out. Okay. Oh, actually, I think you can do that on YouTube. Sorry, I should have had this ready before. Search account. And okay, we should be able to slow it down. Just a little bit. Come on. Play, play, play.
Tu número lo logré. No sé pa' qué si me lo sé de memoria. Me hiciste daño y así
Side
te
to side.
extraño. Y aunque sé que un día te voy a olvidar, aún no lo hago. Es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar.
Right here,
Ando
basic.
manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide.
Is that a better speed? Maybe. Okay. Front row, go to the back. Second row, come forward. Let's do that again, just one more time.
Y así te extraño.
Side to side.
Y aunque sé que un día te voy a olvidar,
Right here. Oh, no, one more.
aún no lo hago. Es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar.
Right here to the left.
Ando manejando por las calles que me
Don't
besaste,
forget about this side.
oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide porque ando mal.
Okay, so the last verse he says, but I'm asking God to take care of me. So we're gonna add, we did the fancy footwork, cha cha cha, bum bum, cha cha cha. Our weight is on the right. We're gonna add a left turn. So the way that we turn in bachata, I tell people to practice the penguin walk. Like pretend that you're a penguin and you're just shifting your weight as you half turn in a direction. So since we're turning left, your weight is on the right. The first thing to mark your direction, it's like your steering wheel, is your toe. So if we're turning left, your toe is immediately going to turn left, even before we make contact with the floor. And so you're going to go left, put all of your weight here, and we're turning left. So we're going to bring our right back, so we're all facing back, and then you're shifting your weight to that right leg, and since we're still turning left, we're gonna pivot back to the front by bringing our left leg forward. So the reason why I go like this is because sometimes when you're like neutral, you're like, oh, where were we turning? And you could easily turn the other way, right? So make sure that you're turning this way. So again, we're here, 5, 6, 7, and left, right, left, tap, and then we're just gonna go back to basic for the 8 count, to finish the 8 count. So we did the fancy footwork. We're gonna go 1, 2, cha, 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 1, 2, cha, 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 straight into the left turn. We're gonna go left, right, left, tap, don't forget about the tap, and then switch direction, right, left, right, tap. How did we do with the turn? Más o menos? No, no? Okay, someone said no. So, it doesn't really matter because it could be either one. You can choose whether you're moving in place, or I would recommend to slightly move to the left. But one trick that I would, usually when we start out dancing, we like to take big steps. And sometimes I'm like exaggerating so you can see them. But the faster the song, the shorter your steps you want them to make, because then you cover less distance and you're able to move more fluid between the songs. So just, it doesn't have to be, and remember, rule of thumb is to not step beyond your own shoulder. So you're just keeping it here, like in that Will Smith movie. I forget. Just keep it here, just keep it here. So. Yes, Hitch. I was like, there's a movie. Okay, so you go fancy footwork, cha-cha-cha, right, left, cha-cha-cha. Then we go left, we're gonna go left, right, left, tap, then basic, bam, 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 pa, C-O-C. And then he repeats the verse, so we're gonna do the same thing, basic. So we did, we're driving, then kisses, then we're listening to the radio songs that you dedicated to me, then I want you to come back, but we're not gonna do that. And then we're asking God to take care of us, and we're just gonna go up and pretty arms. Bam. Yeah, see, you like add a little styling, like your own little flavor, and makes it more fun. So then we're gonna repeat that chorus and then see how we do. Do we wanna do it without the music or with the music? With the music, okay, let's do it. Slow music, let me find it.
No sé pa' qué si me lo sé de memoria.
Side to side.
Me hiciste daño y así te extraño. Y aunque sé que un día te voy a olvidar, aún no lo hago. Es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar.
Right here, basic.
Ando manejando por las calles que me besaste.
I keep forgetting about
Oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide.
left turn.
Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide, porque ando manejando por las calles que me besaste. Oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide.
Left
Mejor
turn.
le pido a Dios que me cuide de otra que se parezca a ti.
Applause. How did we do? I'm gonna do it facing you so that I can see you. Front row, go to the back. Second row, move all the way up here. Y'all keep scratching towards the wall. Yes, move, move, move. Okay, I'm gonna try to do it facing you so that I can see how y'all are doing. Ba-ba-bam. And you're here and you're moving, so that means you're doing great. Are we having fun? Okay, see, that's the most important thing. Dancing is all about having fun. So whether you're getting the steps or not, if you're having fun, that's all that matters.
Tu número lo logré. No sé pa' qué
I'm
si
gonna try to mirror
me
you,
lo sé
okay?
de
So side
memoria.
step.
Me hiciste daño y así te extraño. Y aunque sé que un día te voy a olvidar, aún no lo hago. Es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar.
Basic step,
Ando
right here.
manejando por las calles que me besaste. Oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide.
Left turn.
Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide, porque ando manejando por las calles que me besaste. Oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide de otra que se parezca a ti.
Give yourselves a round of applause. That was so great. Okay, there's one more step that I want to teach you before we do a little bit of partner work, just so that you can see how these steps transition into partner work. And that is another alternative of the basic. And that's all that dancing is, just doing slight alterations to create a different step. So this is what we call the basic square step. And you can do that in either directions. And so we're basically gonna step into a square. We're gonna start with the left. We're gonna go left, right, and then the left is gonna go forward, left, right, and this is a tap. Oh, so it's 3 steps. So the pattern is 3 steps, tap, 3 steps, taps. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, tap, and then you're gonna close the square. 1, 2, 3, tap. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. Open, close, open, close, open, close, open, close. Left, right, tap, right, left, right, tap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can do the same square going to the right. You can go 1, 2, 3, tap, left, right, left, tap. Bam, 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 bam. There are a lot of studies that show that dancing, especially learning like choreography and step-by-step, diminish the probability of us getting dementia and other brain diseases like that, because we're like engaging so many things that you're like, wait, what? Left, right, and like, what do I have to do next? So all of that is so good. This is like exercise for our brains. It's really, really great. So we're just gonna add one more at the end of that, and then we're gonna do 10 minutes, the last 10 minutes of partner work. Are we ready to speed it up slightly? Let's speed it up. Let's do it from the top. Remember to add a square step at the end.
Ya te voy a olvidar,
Side step.
aún no lo hago, es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar. Ando manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide, porque ando manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide de otra que se parezca a ti. No quiero caer como hice por ti. Ojalá te enamores, te haga lo mismo que me hiciste a mí. Tú me enseñaste a no amar a cualquiera.
Yay, we're dancing. Okay, so now we're gonna make two big lines right here in the middle. One line right here, one line right here. This line to my right, your left, is going to be the follows. So if you wanna follow this morning, we're going to be right here. Yeah, and you're gonna be facing each other. And then this line right here is gonna be a lead. And anyone can lead, anyone can follow. As long as you have someone in front of you, that's perfect. Hopefully we'll have an even number of people. Okay, and if we need to move closer so that you're not all, we got plenty of space. So feel free to move all the way over here so we're not all squished in. And take a step towards me, take a step towards me. Can you move it just a tiny bit this way? Nice, nice, nice. Are you in front of someone? Yes, you're in front of, okay. So if you're in front of someone, go ahead and introduce yourself. Say hi, good to see you. We're gonna be dancing today. And when we are partner dancing, it is so important to check in with your partner. I always tell people that dancing is a great metaphor for a healthy relationship, that is all about communication. When there's something that's feeling off, to speak up and be like, that didn't feel right. Or, hey, I actually need more here, or more need there. And when your partner fails, the other one is there to support them and pick them right back up. So it's an equal partnership, right? Consent is also very important. We all have different levels of comfortability. Maybe you came with your partner and you're like, oh my gosh, yes, like I want him to be right in front of me and touching me all over, and that's totally fine. But maybe you're right in front of a stranger and that might not be appropriate, or just like the comfort level that you want, right? So before we make contact, I always like to, or I would like to say, are you okay with, and we're gonna start with open position. So my follows, did I say this is just the follow? Okay, so my follows, you're going to offer your hands like this, and your leaders, just palms up for the leaders. And leads, you might want to even like go like this. And follows, you're just going to let your hand rest there. Yes, nice. So now before we even move, and just, we don't actually want our arms to be completely extended. We want there to be like a 90-degree angle in our arms. And then if you both start slightly moving backwards, you should feel some tension here in your fingers where your palm connects. And this is the magic cue. This is when people are like, how do you know to turn? How do you know what to do? This is where the communication happens, in this tension. So you should be feeling it, not too much tension where it's like, oh my gosh, like, I think they're gonna break my arm, but you should also not feel like no tension at all where it's like SpongeBob arms, right? Okay, so we're gonna do basic step. Follows, you're gonna step with your right to the right. Leads, you're gonna keep with your left to the left. So, and you're mirroring each other, right? So use that as your trick to be in sync. So open position, 5, 6, basic, and 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, 7, tap. Open, close, open, close, open, close, nice. So this is home base, right? Side to side. Now we're going to shift direction. So leads, when you want them to go forward and back, how are you gonna communicate that? With the hands, so you're gonna push towards where you want them to go. Let's pretend that you want them to go backwards, you're forward. So yeah, you're gonna lightly put some tension to signal that. And now you don't wanna signal that when you want them to move. So when you're doing the basics, so leads, you start with your left, 1, 2, 3, tap, then right, start pushing right here, right before you end it so that it doesn't catch them by surprise and you're like, this is what we're doing now, okay? So don't signal it right away because then it'll be like, oh, this is what we're doing. So they don't react. So slightly before and then start pushing back. So let's try that from the basic. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, 6, one more, and 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, push, and 1, 2, 3, tap, 5, nice. Everyone's moving in the right direction, so that's great. One more, and 1, 2, 3, tap, back to basics, side to side, and 1, nice, very nice. Thank your partner, high five. Yes. Okay, now really quickly, we're going to do, we did the left turn. Let me see, 1, 3, 4, yeah. Okay, so we're gonna keep with the left turn. So we're gonna start with the basic, follows with your right. You're gonna go right, left, right, tap. And the way that the lead is gonna signal that we're gonna turn is by lifting your arm. So leads, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the 3, you're gonna swing their arm and then lift it up, and that's gonna signal that something is happening, right? So we're gonna go 1, 2, leads, 3, 4, lift their arm, and then when you lift their arm, there's no indication whether they're turning left or right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip your wrist this way because you want them to go this way, and you're gonna lead them this way. Here, let me try it with someone. So we're here. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they're gonna turn this way. So I'm gonna indicate this, bam, 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 and then back to basic, bam. Let's try it. I believe in you. Basic, 5, 6, 7. Oh, something's happening. No, you're fine. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait for my signal. And signal here. 3, 4, turn. Nice, yes. You did it. One thing, rule of thumb, try not to lift the hand beyond their forehead because then you're like, oh, wait, I don't know what's happening. So depending on how tall your partner is, right, you might have to adjust. If you're dancing with someone that is taller than you, it helps to do tippy toes, and then if they slightly go, because we're helping each other down, right? Or if you're dancing with someone, you just have to make adjustments. So let's try it for basic. 5, 6, 7, basic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Change directions, forward and back. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to basic. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Signal the turn. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, remember to signal it before you go. I think we're ready for music. Let's do it. And I forgot. You can also do, with the drama entry, you can do open, close, open. Open, close, open. before the intro. And then once the beat drops, then actually start. So let's practice that. The follow keeps doing, wait, the follow is the one turning. The lead just stays in place with their basic, yeah. So you're always doing the basic. Open, close, oh, so they're turning 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so that you can keep picking up on the basic. Okay, let's do it with música.
Manejando por las calles que veo tus historias.
Side to side, we go. Open, close, open, close,
No sé pa'
open.
qué si me lo sé de memoria. Me hiciste daño y así te extraño. Y aunque sé que un día te voy a olvidar,
Wait for
aún
the
no
beat.
lo hago. Es complicado. Todo lo que hicimos me gusta recordar. Ando manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide, porque ando manejando por las calles que me besaste, oyendo las canciones que un día me dedicaste. Te diría que volvieras, pero eso no se pide. Mejor le pido a Dios que me cuide, que me cuide.
Give yourselves a huge round of applause. That was super, super fun. Time always goes by super, super fast for me in these 45 minutes. So I hope that we sparked your curiosity enough for you to come back to the rest of the I Can't series. And again, grab a card with a QR code. You can scan it, and our website has all the information for you, all there is to know about bachata. Yes, Lily with the wonderful flyer of all the things that are going on. And then super random, like, thing too, there's 2 events this month that I have free tickets to, the Water Lantern Festival in Broken Arrow and the Pride Bar Crawl, that's hard to say. So if y'all want tickets to that, there's QR codes there too. Super random self, promotion. So thank you so much for joining today.